Hello Leo, it's me Brandy from Taurean.com, and like no better fitting animal, this is Odin. So say hello to Odin. Try to get this right here. So I got my work phone on too if you hear it ring. Okay, I think I have that fixed. Anyways, this is for the remaining month, like July, okay? Massive. I think it's because it is the sun sign in Cancer. This is subconscious and hidden things, especially around July 22nd when it enters your season. Don't hit the camera, bub. And you're going to race. Alright, quit. I think there's a lot of kind of like good luck returning back, breaking the boundaries, stepping into more spiritual things for you. It's high impact. It's not about the spotlight. It's about kind of breaking down the walls that have kept you bound, especially with the spiritual insight coming out for me. It's a personal evolution, especially tied to your inner world view. There's supposed to be some type of teaching guide. I have 4 cups at the bottom and 6 of swords reversed. Sorry, I forget it. There's a cat. And I have it super bright, and I'm so sorry about that. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh my Jesus. When the cats are in here, it's just out of control. Alright, these are just plain Jane cards. Maybe you can see that. That's 6 of swords reversed, okay? You have not been willing to, like, rise above things. You've kept yourself in these unresolved issues. You haven't been able to move on from certain things. You know, thinking that life is very unfair. That's the mind. That's your inner world, your inner structure, okay? And it's like they're trying to get you to return back to home, so to speak, back to home. Okay, here's the 4 of Cups. Stale life moment, you know, disengaged, apathetic, which is where you have no motivation for life anymore. Here's the moon. I can't have you all over here, okay? The moon's here. That's your fears, the illusions, the structures. That's, you're projecting fear into your actual life because of past experiences, which is where you put yourself in a holding cell, okay? But very intensely. And you just box yourself in thinking this is where you can hide, this is where you play small, this is where you feel comfortable. Okay, you've not made new friends. It's just a highly karmic space, especially in regards to relationships and secrets. It's more like a phoenix phase that's going to come out for the heart to clear out your ego dynamic, your attachment to validation that's superficial, or your loyalty ties where you think they need to be, you know, and they don't. Like it's reset. It's a reset of faith. Reset the personal safety net, like taking a giant step forward for yourself, right? This is helping you shift away from cheap everything, friendships, connections, and more of a spiritual defense, and I like it because you've needed it. Here's Temperance. Didn't even notice that as he's biting me. Okay. That means your foot's going to be in the comfortable, safe patterns, and then one foot's going to be walking directly towards your highest, most intimidating spiritual calling. Okay? This is about bringing patience, moderation into your life, allowing your life to flow instead of force or resist. Like managing, since I'm getting the balance, maybe mood swings or something. Maybe, and dare I say, bipolar disorder, you know? Sometimes it's literally the lack of zinc and B6. Like, legitimately, look up holistics. Okay? And I watched something the other night, like, I used to follow Freud and all them, but then I realized that Freud, when I dug in, was a con artist to cover up horrible things with parents. Okay, I'm just saying, like, holistics is the way. So this is just more an impactful way. You're leaving now, friend. For your, it's teaching you to use the time for shadow work and an internal and external audit, where what you seek validation from is just highlighted. Eight of Cups reversed, fear of the unknown, hopelessness, again, empathetic. You know, they are making something happen, Leo, to get you out of this. It's almost, I just keep getting return to home, shifting back, you know, something. What's the bigger picture here? What system are you currently running in? Are you not investing in, like, creating your own structures, your own independent research, getting more, I don't know, more guidance? I just want to keep saying guidance. It's more, the energy after July 29th is going to shift into a pure execution for you of that 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And it's going to keep pulling you forward to launch, to step out front, doing the dirty work, you know, where you can share your story, the magician. Dreams coming true, everything you need will be at your fingertips. The spiritual fire, the mental and the emotional resources for this. Okay, your spiritual actual alignment. You don't need to build something just to impress an audience, Leo. Okay, this is to put the world where it needs to be built for you on truth, not flash. Strength, here you are in your own reading. Strength, balance, power, inner strength, unstoppable. You know what I mean? Yes, it's a yes. It's the physical willpower. It's about overcoming difficulties through that inner strength. I mean, this is just, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Since Odin is gone, since he wants to F around all the time, just like a Leo. I keep forgetting I'm not, like, centered. Banshee, all I could hear was a warning scream. Ignoring the signs won't make me free. Been a warning shot fired. If you keep doing the same, it's gonna get worse. You have to bring yourself out of hiding. Okay? There is a big difference between the past, but things don't get better until you hit absolute rock bottom from repeating and ignoring the higher path and letting fear run the show. See, new heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky, because you've not been grounded. Having hope, you're going to finally have hope. You know, navigating your shadow, maybe getting counseling, maybe doing some holistics, maybe getting yourself grounded, maybe staying away from the temptations, the people pleasing, needing to be, you know, you're being given grace, kindness to have self-care for yourself. Okay? Expanding, Leo. Expanding. Conspiracy theorists. Now listen, this comes down to the overstimulation of staying in your safe space, and, you know, this could go wrong and that could go wrong, and I'm kind of a theorist, you know, but not like that. I keep getting this imbalance. Like, that's all we're hyper fixated on, therefore you can't step into your power. You're being trapped there. A journey. You may move and explore, and it gives you the experience you need to succeed, whatever this higher learning is. Okay? Raven, knowledge, death, and energies. Yeah, old you has to die out to get new energy, to get new knowledge. This is a harbinger, a messenger. You're ignoring, you know what I mean? Mystic swamp. Deep, dark waters. Your reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go deep. This is again about reflecting on your shadows and what's kept you small or kept you in this pattern of safety. And this is what you're going to be deep diving into for the rest of the month. And this is a good thing, right? It's a good thing. Because you've just been surrounded thinking that you're safe, and it's actually caused more harm than good, right? I'll catch you later, Leo.